now.
Hey guys, what's going on? Dusty here from Olean Performance doing another video here. We're doing a how-to video on how to install a soft cab enclosure on one of our Sector 550-750 models. This model right here specifically is a Sector 550, but this 550-750 look the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk you through basically how to put together a soft cab enclosure, which will come with the two side doors and it will also come with a back window. When you buy the product from, whether you buy it from us or wherever you buy it from, it's going to come in a box that kind of looks like this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to walk through this box to see what it comes with. And then what we're going to do is we're going to basically put it together, kind of show you the do's, the don'ts, what to look out for. That way, as you're going along doing this job, you'll be able to watch out for things that we've learned installing soft cab enclosures. Stay tuned. All right, guys, looks like we got the box open here. The first thing we notice here is that when it comes in a box, it comes with these really nice directions straight from Hisun. Hisun provides a real nice walkthrough that anybody, even if you don't watch this video, you'll be able to understand how to do it. There's a few things that we changed in here that we feel can just make it a little bit better. That way the product is going to be able to withstand the weathers and the elements that we go through here in Western New York. So here you can see it comes with a few rolls of Velcro. We already took the time to cut up these strips. You notice that they are kind of pre-marked. We already pre-cut these up. I'm going to show you basically where these go in a minute. And then I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to show you what the soft cab enclosure looks like. Here also in the box is the soft cab enclosure. Soft cab enclosure comes equipped with really nice heavy-duty zippers. You notice here that this is some of the heavy-duty zippers that I've noticed on a soft cab enclosure in quite a while. A lot of them that we've installed in the past do not have the industrial style zippers that they have here on this one. And once we got it installed, we noticed that they're actually lasting quite a while because of its durability. You notice here it's got zip-up windows here on the doors. It's also got a zip-up window here on the rear. You'll notice this after we get all done, but this is pretty much everything that's included in the box. Let's step through here the first step and see if we can get you going. All right, guys, so right here, the very first step that we noticed here is after you pre-cut all these Velcros, basically in the directions, what you've got to do is you've got to place these pieces of Velcro, the inside Velcro. You want to place them all around the roll cage, and this is right here is where the soft cab enclosure is going to be mounting to the roll cage here. So one of the first things that's very important is to make sure that your roll cage is nice and clean. If you've got any kind of dirt, if you've got any kind of mud, these things are not going to stick to this. Another thing to notate is that the roll cage is not a smooth paint. This is going to be a real nice textured paint, which means that the tape is not going to stick to these real well. So step one, make sure that the machine is clean. It really helps. We notice that these things fall right back off if you do not clean this roll cage. Once you find the location where these are supposed to be and you go around all the way around the roll cage, what we do at our location is we actually put two zip ties around this Velcro. We put it down low and we put it up high. That way, in time, as you find that these things don't stick too well, those zip ties are what's holding that on there, so that way as you're ripping, pulling, tearing once a year, twice a year, 3 times a year, these things are not going to be coming off. So we're going to go through and put those on. Once we get those all done, we'll work on the next step. All right, guys, we basically got the next step here going. There's a few things I wanted to mention to you. We're kind of halfway through this project, and I wanted to mention a few things. You'll notice here we took the hard top off. We took the hard top off. It's just so much easier to be able to do the Velcro and the zip ties across the top. Also gives you a real good tight fit on a soft cab enclosure if you didn't have the hard top on. So you notice we took that off. So we've already been able to go through and put some of the Velcro on. You notice here, if you come in just a little bit closer, you'll notice here that the Velcro has been placed on, and like we mentioned before, we put on these zip ties, just kind of helps things stay on. So the soft cab enclosure, once you set it on, it's got these Velcro strips that you can wrap around the roll cage that goes on like this. You also notice up in here a little bit further that there's also going to be these Velcro straps that go around this bar up here. Basically, the next step from here is we mounted the Velcro here on the back of the seat. 2 nice long strips, nice and straight across the back. When you bring this down, it helps if you have 2 people. If you have 2 people, that way you know that it's nice and straight and it's not all over the place. You want to make sure that you're pulling this downward to make sure it's got real good tension on it so that it's nice and firm. Once you bring it in here, you're gonna bring these Velcro straps over, and that's what's gonna basically make sure that this thing's mounted securely. You notice here, if you have to take this off, these things come right off, no problem. So then from here, this will pretty much conclude putting on the back and the doors. And then when we get all done here, we're gonna walk you through basically how to open the windows, and you should be all set. All right, guys, looks like we made a little headway here today. We got pretty much this thing about finished up. What I want to do is I want to show you a couple things here along the door, what this looks like, how this sits up here. So you can see here now with the windshield on and the hardtop on, you can see that this fits really nicely around the roll cage all the way up underneath here. This way the water doesn't get behind this material here. The door itself, you'll notice here that the door's got a real nice long zipper on it, and when you roll the zipper up, the door has got itself these real nice buckles on it that you can roll it up and keep it right out of the weather. If mud hits it, the mud and the rain comes right off. It's kind of nice. Also along the back, you've got a zip down window that also has straps to roll it up the same way. Okay? If you actually come right down in here, one important step to putting this on is going to be running this Velcro all the way down along the side here. You notice here, back here, all the way to the back, you've got the Velcro. We like to cut it and have it come down just a little bit. That way it goes equal all the way across. And you notice this patch that we put here on the door. It actually works the best. That way it holds the bottom of this door against this door. But you notice here we put these screws in because this right here is the most common place that we open and close the door, open and close the door. And we found that pretty quickly the stickiness comes right off the door. So we actually installed these screws. That way this thing is not coming off. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to our store, text us, give us a call. That's the quickest way to get a response time from us. Right here on YouTube, below will be links to some other accessories that we sell and how we install them. There'll also be a link to our website, and our phone number will also be in the description below. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We appreciate you guys watching, and let us know if you want us to make any videos for you. Thanks.